Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video. And today I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been talking about it in my other videos, but I just want to talk about Dragon Ball Heroes, which is coming up in November, and why I think it's a banner you're going to want to save a lot of stones for. So in my box here, I pretty much have everybody in the Dragon Ball Heroes category. So these are basically the types of units you're going to see on the banners, right? So the big thing with Dragon Ball Heroes is the units do not go into the general pool. They technically are not Dokkan Fest banners. They're just basically yearly exclusive banners. It's the only time you can get these units. Now, the thing about these banners is that they have a ton of value. Whether you're a newer player or a veteran player, there's a ton of value. And the reason why there's a lot of value here is because, for one, the banner usually has like 5 or 6 like brand new units. So the actual featured banner will be like all brand new units, and then the unfeatured banner pool will only be Dragon Ball Heroes units. So they're units that aren't sitting around in every banner. They're units that you probably don't have rainbowed or that you need, right? So what's cool about it, for me being a veteran player, I have like almost every unit in the game, and I have a big chunk of the units rainbowed already, right? So like there'll be like new Dokkan Fest banners that come out, like say this kid Gohan, and like literally the Gohan and Bardock Jr. will be like the only units I can use, and the rest of the banner's dead to me, right? Whereas on Dragon Ball Heroes, the whole featured banner will be useful to me, and then there's a bunch of unfeatured stuff I need. So for one, it has a lot of value for someone like me, because there's always going to be units I need on there, right? Now, the reason why there's also value for someone like me or for newer players is you get guaranteed features on every single multi. So you're going to get a guaranteed featured unit, which means you're going to get a really good solid unit. Like on last year's banner, there was not a bad unit on the featured list. Like every unit was good, okay? So this has value for like newer players, because literally just on the banner last year, if you were like a brand new player and you went like all in and summoned on it, you basically built a team on that banner, and it's a really good team. And I'm actually going to showcase that team today. I'm going to do a quick little run after I'm done talking here. But I'm going to showcase this team and just show you like you can build a full good workable team off of heroes, and because you're getting guaranteed features in every pull, it's very easy to pull every unit on the banner. If you have 1,000 stones saved up, you're probably going to pull every unit on the banner, and then you're going to get dupes of some and maybe even get lucky and rainbow 1 or 2 of them with 1,000 stones. So like there's just so much value here. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of units. So like the team I'm going to showcase has like all these Super Saiyan 4 units, so I'm going to talk about them in more detail, but they're all really, really good, right? But like this Mass Saiyan combined with Dark Mass King, like they are a ridiculous combo. This Sealess is actually like a really decent support type unit that can do some damage as well. This Super Saiyan 3 Goku is one that people absolutely love. Let me pull him up here. The big thing with this Goku is he has attack and so he's got defense in his passive. He guaranteed guards all attacks, just unconditional guards all attacks, and he has 35% damage reduction if you're playing him on the right team. So he's got the trifecta: damage reduction, guard, and defense. And this dude's gonna probably easy at some point, right? What's so exciting about Heroes too is that when it happens, there's a bunch of Heroes units that haven't awakened yet, right? So there's going to be like, say, this Vegeta, who's like a Vegeta family support. There's a Zeno Vegeta and a Zeno Goku. They could awaken and become really, really good. There's like a Vegex. Where is he? Or there's this guy too. So there's a Vegex, and then there's like a Gohax or whatever that haven't awakened yet. So there's going to be some units that maybe weren't that great on release, but then they're going to get better. Now, in terms of value, right, like since last year, this Toa I've used absolutely everywhere. She has been like a ridiculous, like I'm so glad I got her last year. I use her all the time. She is a ridiculously good support for any generic team, and she supports super and extreme, it doesn't matter. So pretty much any team she goes on, I throw her on as one of my support units. And then the Supreme Kai of Time. This card is used everywhere. Like she is such a good support unit as well. So like last year on Heroes, we got like 2 of the best supports in the game that I just use absolutely everywhere. And then we got this ridiculous like crossover leader with a crossover team build. So I'm going to jump in and show you that crossover team right now. So I'm just going to quick hop into a legendary Goku event here. And I did check this ahead of time just to make sure, but I did have a leader. Yep, I had one right here I can run. And I'm going to go up and pull up my team build, which is going to be right. Uh-oh, I got to make one quick. All right, let's make one quick. All right, so we do that, and Where's the rest of my crossover team here? So we've got, oh yeah, and I need my supports, right? So the 2 supports I was telling you about, which is this and this. Okay, so this is my team build, okay? This team, I've used this team all year, and it stomps content. I've used this team on regular events. Now here's the thing, notice, I have 2 level 100 units in here. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock and Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. They haven't even awakened yet, and they are still really good. They are good enough to run. Alright, so I'm just going to hop in, and maybe like as the units come up, and as I get the rotations, I might cover their kits a little bit, because you might not be very familiar with their kits, and this is perfect. My rotations are set right away. This is fantastic. So I'm going to kind of cover their kits as they come up here, and you're just going to see how busted this team is. And had I missed this last year, I wouldn't be able to get these. You're not going to be able to get these guys again until this year. And here's the thing. These Super Saiyan 4 units I'm about to showcase, like the Broly and Vegito, they're probably not going to be featured again on the banner. Now, if the Bardock and Gohan awaken, they will feature them on the banner again. But unfeatured, it's actually quite hard to pull a specific unit. So that's the other reason why you want to save stones for this, is because you want to, if you want the featured units, you want to pull them now. You don't want to have to wait, because it's going to be harder to do it later. Alright, so this Broly and this Vegito. So I'll just say in a nutshell, the Broly basically gets additional supers in his passive. He can super 3 to 4 times in one turn, and he puts up crazy attack stats. This Vegito is actually a support unit, and he's fairly good offensively. He can counter super attacks, but he's a 20% support for grade 8 power and a 20% support for crossover. So he's at an attack and defense 40% support for this Broly, and this Broly looks really, really good when he's got support. So let's see what Broly does turn 1, right? I just hopped into this event. Turn 1, let's see what Vegito and Broly are doing here. And then Supreme Kai of Time is just a really good support as well, right? So look at Broly, 4.5 mil, 4.6 basically, right? So this dude's chilling at 4.6 and has the potential for 3 super attacks. Like, Goku didn't even stand a chance there. So the Broly, when properly built on this team, is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm going to let the Gohan and Bardock show off a little bit. The Bardock, the big unique thing that this Bardock has is he has guaranteed crits when your health is above 90%. Now, we all know Super Vegeta is considered like the best UR in the game. It's because he has unconditional guaranteed crits. This Bardock, though, unawakened, is hitting very hard with guaranteed crits if your health is high enough. When he awakens, I know they're going to bring that threshold down to at least 80%, which is going to make that more realistic. And because he has guaranteed crits, I went very high on additionals with him to get additionals. But he's looking pretty good. And then this Gohan is a really nice defensive unit. So he has 40% damage reduction, but you have to run him on grade 8 power, which is where you'd put him anyways, right? And then he has a high chance of stunning. So this Gohan is going to be like a super battle road killer, and he's just a really good defensive unit. So with 40% damage reduction, I can throw Gohan in the front here, and we're going to be just fine. And then, because I've got him paired up with Bardock, you can see these units link very, very well together, right? And they all have the Saiyan Roar link, which is an absolutely ridiculous link. It's 25% attack and 10% defense if you've got it at level 10 links, right? Alright, so watch Gohan. Gohan's attack stat won't like blow you away, but watch, this is going to be like nothing here. He's got 40% damage reduction. Yeah, double digits, right? Now Gohan's hitting at 2 mil. Keep in mind, he's a defensive unit and he's not awakened yet. Okay, and then Bardock at 2.7. Once again, unawakened with guaranteed crits. So, like, just imagine this year if they awaken them, those attack stats could be, like, doubled, and their defense is going to go up. Like, it's going to be crazy. And this team is just so cohesive now. We just flow. We've got those really ridiculous supports floating around. We've got linking up with Saiyan Roar. These two, by the way, are full level 10 links. We'll just throw Broly in slot 1. Broly defensively doesn't look the craziest, right? 98k, but he does get defense on super. So after supering, he's looking pretty good. Actually, I'm going to put Vegito in front because if Goku supers, I might be able to show off Vegito's counter. He basically has that same counter mechanic that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta have. All right, let's see if he can counter a super here. Okay, but he was at like 147k defense, which isn't bad. And yeah, and so here's Vegito, and mine's 90% by the way. But he's over 3 mil as a 40% support unit. So, and these guys are coming up on a year old, and to me, they're still just as good as they were the day they came out. Like, they're solid. They are fantastic. Now, Gohan's not taking anything here type advantage, so we can just attack through. And the reason why Gohan and Bardock is such a nice combo is because Gohan can get attacked all day in slot 1, and he's going to keep your health high, and then Bardock's going to get his guaranteed crit off. So them as a combo is just really, really good. And then Supreme Kai of Time is supporting like crazy over here. So yeah, Gohan about 2 mil again. So now as we go through, like, the attack stats are going to stay fairly similar, because none of these units are stackers. But like, this is a team that just turn 1 in long events, short events, whatever, they're going to perform very, very well. The Bardock and the Broly and the support units, like, they're not like defensive gods or anything like that. So even on the Legendary Goku event, yes, I might have to use a damage reduction item here or there, but like, offensively, this team is just punishing. Like, they're just crushing through this. And then we can do this, and we just got Broly in the middle of 2 Vegitos here. So we'll just do this. And here's the thing, guys. I was trying really hard to Rainbow Vegito. I was only able to get him 90%. But in getting him to 90%, I rainbowed Broly. I like rainbowed almost the whole banner. Here's the counter, by the way. So here's Vegito's counter. So like, it's not like the craziest attack, but he still evaded the super attack, right? But yeah, I rainbowed the Broly. I rainbowed the Bardock. I rainbowed the Broly. I rainbowed the 2 support units. And then I think my Gohan and my Vegito are both 90%. So I just need 1 more Gohan and 1 more Vegito. But yeah, look at Broly just annihilating. Annihilating. This Broly. So like, people take the Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Like, if you take him out of context, right? And you just put him on a team with like other Brolys or something, like, he might only do like 2.5 mil attack stats. But when you put him on this team build, with the linking partner he has with support, because that Broly gets a ton of attack on super, so he's amplified a ton by support. So that Tech Broly looks way less impressive if he's not supported. The reason why he looks so impressive here is because I've got a floating support every turn, and we're linking him with the Vegito, which is another support. So we are double supporting him, and that's why his attack stat looks so fantastic. But it's not like we're artificially or unrealistically like buffing that Broly. Like, this is my actual team build. Like, this is the actual team that you would want to run, and this is the way you'd want to link them and use it. It's not like I'm putting Kid Buu on here who's getting crushed, or doing B-Pan effects or things like that. This is like actually the team I want to run, and this is the way it goes. All right, so I'm going to let Broly just swing right here in the first slot. And I don't know if I'll go through all the way through the Goku event, guys. I just wanted you to get a glimpse of how awesome this team is. So yeah, that 4.6 mil attack stat. Let's see if we can get like a triple super here. Let's see. Can Broly give us? There's a double super. So right now we're sitting at like a 9.5 million attack stat for this Broly. Okay, we didn't get the triple, but had he tripled, it would have been like close to a 15 mil attack stat or something crazy that Broly was putting up, right? Like, just absolutely insane. So, all right, I think I'm going to stop it there. You guys pretty much get the gist of it, but this team is awesome. Like I said, there's so much value in Dragon Ball Heroes. I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really hype. I didn't even mention the fact that Heroes, like, they have so many, like, just crazy, ridiculous transformations that aren't in the main series. So, like, there could be a Super Saiyan 3 Rose Goku in the next banner, right? There could be, like, Super 17 masks or something like that. Like, there's just going to be... That's... Okay, I got to say this right now. Here, I'll swing through another turn as I talk, but I just thought of another thing I want to tell you guys. But there are all the Dragon Ball Heroes units. These are all very uniquely named units, right? So when you go back to like regular Dokkan Fest banners and stuff like that, like, we're just getting so many of the, you know, Gokus, Vegetas. Like, there's only so many characters in the main series they can release, and so they had to release the same name update because we're getting so many of the same named units. Well, in Dragon Ball Heroes, you're going to get all like uniquely named units that we don't have in the game yet, and they're going to be more linking partners for other units you might already have. So that's why I think there's, once again, just a ton of value in Dragon Ball Heroes. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this crossover team I put together. Let me know if you're going to save and summon for Heroes. I've got almost 2,000 Dragonstone saved up right now. And I'm not touching any banners till Heroes come. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.